short video. I've got these two images. I referenced these images from a video that was uploaded just today on the Art Alien TV channel. This is one of Joe's finds. It's the Apollo 10, if I'm correct, mission, and the particular images here you see are side-by-side images. These images are from the Apollo mission, as I just said, but these are a bit different because these are high resolution, as Joe has told you already. If you check out his link, it'll take you to a .edu, and I think .edu means it's a university site. So my guess is these people that are looking at these are professors and educated people. So are they like looking at rocks, or are they looking at something else that's incredible and amazing? And my contention and my opinion is that this is intelligently designed geological architecture, for want of a better explanation. It's like a geological scale architecture. It's like, as I said on my comments in Joe White's video, that this is the satellite spaceship that destroys the planet Alderaan in that movie that was made by George Lucas. I'm not going to name it because obviously you know what it is, just for obviously copyright reasons. I'm not going to say it in case, I don't know, I'm just probably being overly cautious, but that's it. Anyway, let's move on. And what you're seeing here is an SBS, or side-by-side image, and the reason why I've done it like this is to show you comparatively two images. On the left is the blue filter, and on the right is the raw image with some contrasting, and sort of gamma and brightening and exposure has been reduced. So the blacks and the greys come out a little bit more, and it doesn't appear grey or whitewashed. Now, the best way to see this is there's a method, and what I'm actually saying here is that you're not supposed to see these images side by side, like you look at one image and then you look at the other. What this is a 3D presentation, meaning you have to cross your eyes. Alright, that sounds crazy, doesn't it? Okay, meaning in the world of 3D, it's called the cross-eyed method, meaning you cross your eyes basically. Now, to do this, there's some methods on the internet you can do this, but just as a quick explanation tutorial, the best way to do this is to look at the image. Now put your finger, use your finger, your pointy finger, the index finger, and put it in front of the screen, or in front of your nose. I'm using a tablet, so I'm looking at the tablet right now in front of me, and my finger is held up in front of the image, just about, let's say, 10 centimeters or 5 centimeters away from your nose. And what you do is you look at the top of the tip of the index finger, and whilst you're looking at the top of the tip of the tip of the index finger, the top tip of the index finger, can't say that. Also look at the image, and as you do that, hopefully you can see the image. You can see a third image created in between the blue on the left and the white on the right. And if you've achieved this, you'll see that third image. And what you'll be seeing now is a three-dimensional image, meaning that before you had the flat image, which was 2D, and now with using the 3D method, the image should look 3D to you. Well, that's what usually happens for me anyway, and most people that do this method. And basically, the information in this image should basically come out to you, and all the objects in that image will become 3D. So they will have a 3D dimension, meaning that they won't appear flat. Now also with this method, you see a lot more, because what's happening is the left and right images become overlaid. Now my theory is, I don't know if this is true, this is just from my experience, that the left and right both contain a certain amount of information. The information then, when you combine it using the 3D method, uses the best of both images and puts them together into the third image, and creates basically a perfect image using all the information from both images. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, we'll continue, and as you can see, if you're looking in 3D now, the satellite appears to be floating in the top left corner. Now what I'm going to do is zoom in. Now this particular software allows you to zoom in, and as it zooms in, it crops the image also. Okay, so I'm going to begin slowly, and if you lose focus, just rewind the video and start again. Alright, we'll start from the top left corner. Alright, I'm zooming in now, as you can see. We'll go to the top left corner, and as you can see, to your amazement and surprise, a scene. I'm going to left to right, and look at that. That to me is my favourite, right in the middle there. You can see, to me anyway, a bowl cut shape that's circular, and something that seems to be emerging on like a tunnel. And I'm going to zoom in to show you what I mean. And it's that thing in the middle, right in the middle of the screen here. Right there. It's like on a rail. It's inside like a garage or something. Not a garage, but like a rail system. Wow. If you're looking at this image now, it may be a little bit blurry. It's a little bit blurry to me. But I'm going to zoom back out. And just look again where that was. And then look at the top bowl image again from the satellite. We'll go back. And just appreciate that and have a look at what you're seeing. I'm going to zoom out again. Wow. Alright, we're just going to look at some more of the image. Okay, I'm going to the right. Actually, that's the right now. That's most of it. Then we're going to zoom in again. I'm going to go to the left again, back underneath, and just look at that. That is incredible. Okay, now I do this a lot with all the images that Joe has. Every image actually that Joe has, I use this method. Now Joe doesn't use this method in his videos. He does his 2D enhancements, and they're great. Don't want to take that away from Joe. I'm inspired by Joe's work. His work is amazing, and I think without Joe's work, we wouldn't have my inspiration for this to be shown, but also I think a lot of people find inspiration from his work, and his work is very important. Thanks, Joe. I just want to make a shout out to you. Anyway, as you can see, wow, amazing, 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 amazing. Alright, now you can pause and do what you like, but I'll do a zoom in again of that one that I specifically like. Back in here, look at that. What is that in there? Wow. And look at just above it. It's semicircular, and this thing's inside. It's crazy, isn't it? Absolute insanity. Alright, I want to quickly go to another method that I use, and this method is useful for people that are finding it difficult to see in 3D or crossing their eyes. Alright, there it is. Wow. I'm going to go into what's called Dubois. Dubois, I think, is French, don't know what it means. But it's basically using 3D glasses, meaning the red and blue glasses. So if you have those, get them ready, and we're going to go into that right now. Okay, changing orientation. Dubois. Okay. Now if you're looking at this now, 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll see, I'm going to get my glasses, you'll see a red and white image, red and blue image. Now I'm putting my glasses on, and with this image, put your glasses on, and for those out there that have the glasses, you'll actually won't have to strain your eyes, and you can see wow as well. I use this method because you have better screen real estate, you can see more. I find it's easier in the eyes once you get adjusted to it, obviously. And I'm just going to zoom into that spot again because that's my favourite spot, obviously, you know now. And holy macaroni, I'm just wow. When you look at something like this and then you look at the satellite next to it, you think, oh crap, that satellite's just so low tech. But then when you look at the whole image, you think, wow, it's just, they sent a satellite like that to look at all this stuff. It just seems, it just doesn't seem that technologically advanced. It just seems so simple, but it's so effective. I mean, look at that image. Look at that, people. That's incredible. I have no words to say. I'm going to keep zooming in back because if you zoom in and out, it's easier for the eyes to adjust. But let's go here to the left underneath the satellite. Okay, what's that up there? It's just incredible. It's like a mountain, but it's this artificially designed mountain that's, I don't know how big that is. It's incredible. I mean, look at all that. I mean, that none of that to me is natural rocks. There is so much symmetry in there that it's just, I have no explanation. This is obviously my opinion, and people can obviously have a right to dispute or even say that I'm seeing things and this is crazy. But for those that have already been doing this research, and I refer to Joe and myself and others, this is incredible. Incredible. Anyway, I'm going to keep this video short, like I said. I hope you like it. I'll be doing more of these if you like that sort of thing. And I've been inspired to do some of these images from the Apollo missions, the Apollo archives, because they're great. Absolutely great. But if you like, I've also done, and I hope Joe doesn't mind, some of his images that he has done from the the finds on Mars. They're great. I have a whole collection of stuff like that I've been doing. I mean, I've been collecting this stuff now for almost a year and a half. So I've got a whole heap of stuff ready to go. It's just that I didn't know how to present it and how to do it. Anyway, I hope you like this, and we'll be continuing more of this work in the near future. Look, I apologise for the introduction. I'm not sure if I'm going to have music in it. Like I said, I've done this video straight off because I was so excited about what Joe did and his introduction to this site from this university with high resolution images. I mean, some of those resolution images are in the 1 gig. I can't view that or filter or process that on my tablet because it's just too big. It just won't open. But I'll be processing something like that maybe on my laptop. I mean, look at that. What is that? I mean, you just see so much stuff in here that you just don't know where to focus. It's incredible. I mean, you could spend days just trying to model some of this stuff. I mean, Jay's friend, Müller, that guy Müller, the German guy, I mean, he could model some of this stuff. It's so incredible. Anyway, we'll do a 500 zoom, because that's the highest you can go. Obviously, that's way pixelated. But wow. Okay, we'll zoom out. Okay, thank you for listening. that's my video.